Welcome back, guys, to Cooking with Magic. This week we are talking about chocolate chip cookies. Not just chocolate chip cookies, but the chocolate chip cookies you can find at the Grand Floridian. The Grand Floridian, of course, is located in Orlando at Walt Disney World, right off the monorail. This week, the wife wanted some chocolate chip cookies. She was craving chocolate chip cookies. I said, man, I bet you there's a great Disney recipe for chocolate chip cookies, and that's what I found. So that's what we're going to do today. So enjoy that. For your ingredients, you're going to need 2.5 cups of flour, a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, about 1.25 sticks of butter. Go ahead and make sure that's room temperature. 1 cup of brown sugar, 3/4 cups of powdered sugar, 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 1 bag of chocolate chips. I'll probably end up putting like 1.5 bags when it's all done, but that should be all the ingredients you need. Now, while you are prepping all the ingredients, go ahead and preheat your oven to 330 degrees, which is a oddly specific temperature. Every other time I've made chocolate chip cookies, it's been 350 degrees, but whatever. Flour, that's 2.5 cups of flour. Our baking soda and our salt are all going to go in a separate bowl. So we're going to sift the flour so that everything gets nice and mixed and incorporated. Okay. In your mixing bowl, you're going to put your butter, sugar, brown sugar. With your mixing attachment, we're going to whip all that up until it's nice and creamy. After it gets creamy, we're going to put in the eggs and vanilla. So let's take it down a little bit. Add our eggs one at a time. Then our vanilla. You may need to stop, scrape down the sides so it all gets in there. Now let's switch out our attachment, as you can see here. And then we're going to mix in and incorporate all the flour mixture that we had earlier. After that, go ahead and throw in your chocolate chips. A little bit at a time. And if you want to give in to your dog, make sure you do that before you put the chocolate chips in. Dogs like chocolate, but chocolate does not like dogs. Right, puppies? Alright, we're going to throw that whole bag of chips in there. Looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit more. So not quite 1.5 bags. All right, so let's lay out our cookies. If you have one of these, this is great. You can just use a regular spoon if you want, but this is works real good for getting the perfect shape. Just gonna plop them down there, space them apart. These are going to go in the oven for about 10 minutes. Depends on how your oven operates, but 10 to 13 minutes. Start checking them at about 10 minutes and then see how you like it. All right, these are going in the oven, 330 for about 10 minutes. Look at this guy. Oh, he's so mistreated. All right, let's check it. 10 minutes. I'm gonna probably say another 2 minutes. All right, so I actually put them in for like another 2 minutes. So just, again, every oven is different. Check it. I'm going to put the next batch in for 12 and see how that does. But once you've got them out, go ahead and put them on a cookie rack so they'll stop cooking on the pan. That pan is still hot. We don't want them to get burnt. Yeah, so 12 minutes seem to be about right. And I'm going to make one more batch, but I put some pecans in those because the wife likes pecans. So the next batch will have some pecans in there. All right, moment of truth. Chocolate chip cookies from the Grand Floridian. Pretty solid. I don't know if it's the powdered sugar instead of granulated sugar, but they do taste a little bit lighter, I guess. It's a good right word to use. Very tasty. Definitely need a glass of milk to go with that. Perfect accompaniment for chocolate chip cookies, but yeah, good recipe. Guys, try it out. Tell me what you think. All right, as always, thank you for joining me today on Cooking with Magic. If you would like to check out these chocolate chips for yourself, we can get you booked at the Grand Floridian there in Walt Disney World, and you can just see how tasty these cookies are. You can email me at lee@magicourway.com. You can check out my Facebook at facebook.com/Lastovica Travel. That's Lastovica Travel. On Instagram, you can find me at You Got a Friend in Lee Travel. TikTok, you can find me at You Got a Friend in Lee. If you do any of that, we'll get you hooked up and booked up. So until next time, magic out.
And we want to just take a second and thank our lovely Patreon supporters. There they are. And look, if you want to up your support of the Magic Our Way podcast, go to patreon.com/Magic Our Way. There you'll find 5 awesome tiers from which you can choose from to help support the Magic Our Way podcast. Again, go to patreon.com/Magic Our Way.